Hey, welcome to the channel. It's Saturday. It's probably about 12 o'clock, and we're up here next to Wat Phra Singh. One of the subscribers had asked me to find a hotel called Li Chiang Mai Hotel, so that's what we're doing. And it's really a nice day today. The temperature is about 35 degrees Celsius. The air is real nice and clear, and we're going to walk around a little bit and find the hotel, and we may walk through Wat Phra Singh too if we have enough time. But anyway, I'll turn the camera around so you can see where we're at. It's really a beautiful day. You can see the sky's real nice and blue. We've had quite a bit of rain. We had a lot of rain last night as well. But the story I'm going to tell you about today happened back in 2019, and it's really a bizarre story. I just never thought I'd really be telling anything like this in Thailand, but it got a lot of twists to it, and just some really strange stuff happened. But back in 2019, there was a guy, American, by the name of Bart Helms, I'm sorry, H-E-L-U-M-S or something like that. Anyway, I'll put it down at the bottom. His name was Bart. He was about 39 years old. And from best I can tell, he'd been in Thailand for quite a while. And I say this based on his shows a picture of his passport, and his passport was renewed. It was renewed by the Department of State, and generally that happens when you renew your passport in a foreign country. The Department of State is actually the ones that renew it. So it appears like he had been in the country for quite some time, and he had a wife, and was living in Pattaya, and had a pretty good business going for himself. But unfortunately, the business wasn't one that the Thai authorities really cared that, really were very fond of. And apparently he got mixed up in the methamphetamine business, and business probably got pretty good. And usually when that happens, you start attracting the attention of the Thai police, which is exactly what happened. And in July, they set up a sting operation to buy methamphetamine from him, and apparently it went well, and they arrested him, and they also arrested his wife and another Thai guy, and they went back and searched his apartment or his condo where he was living in Pattaya, and they found a pound of methamphetamine and a bunch of cash, about 250,000 baht in cash. And they also found a gun with about 200 rounds of ammunition, which that there in itself pretty much sealed his fate. So they, naturally they locked him up, locked her up, and locked the Thai guy up as well, and took his money and his dope and his property and all that. This went on for probably, let me see, this is the hotel we want to find. So we're going to walk down this way. Lee Chang Hotel. But when you're in custody like that, they put you in custody, they put you in prison, but they have to take you to court. And then until you actually plead guilty and get sentenced, I don't know what the time frame is, but they have to take you back to court every so many days or so many months. I'm not really sure exactly what it was. So they were transporting these people back and forth to court. And I think there's a really neat place right here. Yeah, there is right there. That is so cool. It's just all kinds of stuff there he's built in his house. And I'll take you around too, so we'll see the front of it as well. Now this is the hotel, I believe. Looks kind of nice. Very well kept. Yeah. There's no sign out here, but I'm sure this is it because it has the sign here and this is the only hotel. Let me go in and ask them just to be sure. Bicycle borrowing. I think this is, yeah, this is probably. Hello, is this Lee Chang Hotel?
Yes.
Okay, I have a YouTube channel and one of my subscribers is going to stay here and he wanted me to.
What's his name?
I don't even know what his name is, to be honest with you. I got it back at home.
Okay.
But he wanted me to come and film a little bit and just around the area, so that's what I'm doing. Okay?
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Have your friend here.
I'm not sure when he's coming. It may be a month or two off.
Okay, later.
But he'll be happy here because he's near everything.
Yeah, it's, you know, this also good thing about this location is like it's like a typical Thai street.
Yeah.
And no street car.
Yeah.
No street. It's a private street, so you won't have traffic here.
Yeah, yeah.
Both sides, no cars.
No cars,
So
great.
you sleep good. That's
Good.
important.
What are the rooms run at night?
At the moment, we are giving between 1,000 to 1,300.
Okay.
Because of the situation, the market is like very.
Yeah.
Before you used to fix price like 1,500. We can't do that.
Yeah, I know, it's
So
crazy.
it goes up and down. It's just-
I live here and
Okay.
you know, I try to help people out by if they're going to stay at a hotel, I'll walk around the area so they know where the restaurants are
When
and
you live over here in
Hang Dong.
Hang Dong.
Yeah, I've been 12 years I've been here.
No, I've been here 9 years now.
Okay.
I came from Holland.
Oh, okay. Great. Well, listen, good luck.
Nice meeting you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. That's nice. Yeah, he'll be real happy here. He says no cars on this street, which is pretty much right. I've walked here before. But anyway, going back to November, it was time for them to go to court. And they took him from the prison to the court in Pattaya. And you know, they shackle you. They pretty much when you're locked up here in Thailand, they'll put shackles on you, and I think they have to keep them on for so many months. But they were shackled and handcuffed, and they were leading them into the holding area in Pattaya, and somehow or another, yeah, you got a nice little place right down here. You can get a drink. Somehow or another, they were able to get hold of a gun and a knife. And as they were bringing them in, the American guy stabs the guard. And from what I understand, he fired a couple rounds up through the roof, and they got to the door and they shot a hole shot the lock off the back door and basically escaped and messed the guard up pretty good. He was in intensive care for a while, but he survived, thank God. And I think we'll keep walking straight here. Oh, or no, we'll go this way. But they made it out the door, and they had devised a pretty good scheme. They had a truck waiting outside for them that had already been parked there, and they jumped in the truck and took off. And apparently, from the best that I can tell from the story, they had like 5 trucks set up in different locations throughout their route to their goal was to reach the Cambodian border and cross the border. The Thai police, hello? Thai police intercepted one of the trucks before they got to it, and they bailed out into the woods. And this probably went on for about, I'm thinking probably a week or so. They were on the run. Yeah, here's the front of that place. And the Thai guy is in touch with his family. He wants to turn himself in. I think we'll go out this way. He wants to turn himself in, and he does. Which was probably a very, very smart move. But the American guy and his wife, they're still on the run in the same area, and the Thai police pretty much surrounded the entire place, the entire area, and started searching for him. And they finally located him. And there's two different stories. One story mentions that he was holding his wife, who was also 3 months pregnant. He was holding her hostage. This is what one story says. It's the only one story that I found that said that. But he had pretty much decided he was not going to go back to prison. And when they got close enough to him, he shot his wife first, and then he shot himself. And she wasn't injured that bad. She survived the gunshot wound. His gunshot wound was also, hers was to the head too, from what I've read, and his was also to the head, and he was still alive when they got him, but he died like 9 days later in the hospital. And you know, it's just a crazy story. Now I'm going to leave links to the story that also has pictures and everything if you want to look at it and read it and see the pictures. I'm not going to post the pictures up because I just don't want to deal with that, and I don't want to deal with YouTube. So down in the description section, I'll have about 3 or 4 links that you can look at. It tells the entire story, and it shows pictures and shows some that I'd really rather not even want to see. But you know, it just amazes me the things that people will get themselves into. You know, this guy was 39 years old. His life's gone, and I don't know what happened to her. It's one thing about the Thai media here, or even the English media, you know, that reports on things in Thailand. They don't follow up with after stories. In other words, you hear about something, but you'll never hear it'll make headlines, and that'll be the end of it. You never hear the actual end of the story, what actually happened. So I don't know what happened to her. I'd venture to say that she probably, you know, they were both looking at, all 3 of them were looking at life, or actually the death penalty, and nothing less than life in prison. You know, and you don't know, the thing that you don't know, and there's another case very similar to this that also involves another American guy that I may do a video on that as well. I'm debating it, but you don't know what the involvement of the girls are. You know, whether it's just the guy and the girl just kind of gets tangled up in the mess and gets dragged along with it, or you know, they could be a part of it. You know, you don't know. I'm the type of person, I like to think everybody's good, but you know, that's not always the case. Wow, this is so cool. Quite a few people out here today. But you know, it just we'll walk through this little market here. This is new. I'm not wearing a mask, so I'm going to keep my distance from everybody. Now they're selling all kinds of stuff. I had a similar case like that, and I'll do a video on that as well. It was kind of interesting, but it pretty much ended up the same way in Tennessee. But if you get involved in the drug trade, you know, the thing about it is, you might be the smartest drug dealer around, but the people that you're selling to are generally some of the dumbest. And notoriously what happens, and I venture to say this is what happened with this guy, he was dealing with so many people. One of his buyers probably got busted, and the first thing the cops do is ask you is, who you buying it from? Oh, they're having fun. And you know, most of the time they end up giving up their supplier. So you know, when you've got a good business like that going, there comes the chances get better and better the longer you do it, that you're going to get caught. And that's exactly what happened to him. And it's just a bad way to start your life, and a real bad way to end your life, you know. It's beyond me why people do some of the things that they do. Yeah, we'll walk around this way, and I think there is a side exit. A lot of people here today. Hello. That building there is really, really cool. I don't know if foreigners come here and they think it's, you know, an easy place to break the law and get away with it, or what it is. It is definitely not that. I've got the utmost respect for the Thai police, and they do an excellent job, and they're skilled at what they do. You know, we're foreigners here. They live here, so they know the ropes. Wow, I walked this before when I did another video, but we'll do it again. I think I can get out this way. Hello. I'm pretty sure my TikTok monk is assigned to this place. Now let's go here and look. Hey, little kitty. No telling how old this stuff is. That's what they used as a major way of transportation back in the old days. As a matter of fact, when Lek was born, her mother went to the hospital by boat. She's one of the only kids that was born in the hospital. But her mother had to get there by boat. I think I need to walk this way. And then there's a way out to the right. Yeah, all the monks were in there here eating the last time I came through. Yeah, there's my way out right there. This must be the monk's house. Wow, look at that car. Unreal. Austin. Wow. Unbelievable. Never seen that before. Swadee Kap. Beautiful garden here. Beautiful garden. When you come, make sure you walk around and just see everything in these temples. It's amazing what they have. Let these people get by me. But anyway, that's my story for today. I can't. It's hard for me to. It's hard for me to put myself in somebody's mind frame that would let themselves get in that kind of a situation. It's pitiful, and it's a bad way to end your life. And you know, Thailand's a great place to come, but when you come, don't break the law. That's for sure. And definitely don't get into the drug trade. It's just crazy. But anyway, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to go find some air conditioning, and hope you all have a great day. Bye bye.